Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Wealth Around Us. Just getting back into the woods and stop by this beautiful stream here to have a look, see how the waterways are going after all this big storm surge we had last night. I'm looking around for, scouting around for firewood for the fire pit. Well, I know I've been promising it, so let's go ahead and have a look at Mighty Mouse, the HiJet. I'm super pleased. Deer sign. Yes, deer sign. Real super pleased with my work on the HiJet though. This is just temporary, mind you. I'm going to do something with that strap, but got a new battery wired up so it accepts modern batteries. It's running like a champ. It is a 92 HiJet? Yeah, 92 HiJet. It's kind of a unicorn as far as the options and stuff go. It's not a climber, which is the one with the fancy diff lock and all that, but it's a little less complicated to work on. Turn her on, see how she do. This radio is funny like that. Dash cam recording. The breaker 19. Installed this handy dandy little voltmeter so we can see what's going on with the battery and the charging. I've been watching it real close, making sure that I don't need to get another alternator, which I already have a spare alternator that I could have stowed in the glove box, for God's sakes. New LED dome light. We're going to do dome lights all around. I've got bulbs on the way. I already know what kind they were, so I ordered them. These screw heads, though, just little things like this about this car. I've tried to take them out, and I'm going to have to notch them with a Dremel tool and hope they don't break when I use a flathead, and I'm going to soak them in some penetrating oil. That one's fine, but it's still going to have to come off of there. The headlights, you don't really... there was a problem that Moto Cheese showed where, like, I looked at them, there's no bulb like in there. That is the bulb, this thing right here. And I think it is, someone was saying that there's Jeep headlights that fit, which they're like that. He tried to put in LED ones, and it's a common ground system. The only ground is that bolt right there. You see that insulated bolt? That's the only ground on this truck. It's a master ground. It's a common ground system. So you'd have to do some kind of conversion kit like that. If anyone can help me out like that with a wiring diagram or some kind of easy Amazon fix, I'm all about the Amazon fixes lately. But buying parts for this thing, and I'll say this right now, Facebook is not a good place to get together with other mini truckers and stuff like that. In any situation on Facebook, you're going to have a lot of trolls that you'll ask a perfectly valid question and they act like you're an idiot for it. So yeah, it's generally the communities on Facebook aren't the greatest for finding parts or learning things. I've learned more about this truck in a week than probably most of them guys have care to admit to. But yeah, it's just a big four-wheeler, and pretty soon, you know, I'm not even gonna have to worry about getting her on a trailer and whatnot. I want to get a tow bar so that I can flat tow it, because it can be flat towed. And I have a tire situation coming. Two things. The Carlisles, I am told. Now, I've been told this from 3 or 4 or 5 different unrelated sources, that you can fit Carlisle all trails up under these without any rubbing or really any modifications at all. That should give it around 2 more inches ride height, and that alone is going to be worth it in the long run, just because I don't want to screw with lift kits and all that unless I absolutely have to. It's doing the trails just fine. It's doing them just fine. It'd get just about everywhere a four-wheeler would get. Way more ground clearance. If you recall the winch, its floorboards were down here. I mean, it only, I mean, you really come down to it. The winch had a good approach angle and departure angle, but it had a very squat, small wheelbase, and it wasn't much higher than that. So just from where we're starting at with a all-terrain utility type vehicle, this is way better in my opinion. Cold AC, banging stereo, CB, everything you need. And that dome light is real super bright at night. I'm going to be real pleased when I see that voltmeter stop, because at night when you turn the lights on, it's a pretty big drain on that little system. I mean, it's about all it's got to give you. And I've been noticing now consistently since I got it running better and put a new battery on it, it's getting consistently higher numbers and staying in the green much more. As a matter of fact, I don't think I saw it dip below, because you'll get a blink. It'll blink if it's like, hey man, I'm not charging, I'm not making 12 volts, which is why I love it. But other than, yeah, just some minor checklist items in the future, like I'm probably going to go ahead just for the hell of it, new plug wires, and the belts look fine. Everything looks fine on her. When me and Hank looked her over and opened everything up, it was in way better shape than it should be. I mean, it really is. There's no torn boots. Nothing's mechanically wrong with it. It just, I think the former owner got in it and was like, it was fun for a couple days, but he wasn't willing to commit, to the mini truck thing. It looked like he was a busy guy. He looked like he had a lot going on, and being a repo man, it's probably, no time for a lot of these toys. As a matter of fact, it looked like that's all he owned was toys. His tow truck looked cool. His pickup and trailer looked really cool. So this is probably just another four-wheel drive toy that he was like, I'll try to get what I paid into it. And he did. And to be fair, I gave him that for it. But it was for the price I wanted and in the condition I wanted. And man, oh man, are we loving it at the wealth around us. So thanks for watching, everybody. And always remember, there's a wealth around you. Stay tuned for more.